Hello, everybody, and welcome to our stream. We are super excited to see everybody today. I'm Anya from Product Marketing, and joining me today is Alex, our CEO. Hi, Alex. How
Hi
you doing?
everyone. Hi Anya. Nice to see you all, guys.
Awesome, awesome. So we're live on a bunch of channels, multiple YouTubes, bunch of Facebooks, X. So if you folks are in the chat, please say hello. Let us know where you're from. And we also have a question for you today because we would like to learn a little bit more about what you do. So let us know in the comments, please, what kind of content do you usually stream or post if you're not going live just yet. And we will see as folks are checking in today what they have to say. That's awesome. I see already some people are saying hello. There were people who were saying hello before we even went live. So there are some fun questions. Shadow Speed is saying hello. Good Times. Universe is
Hey,
saying hello. There is Coach Chat. That's really awesome because we will definitely be talking about some coaching today. Good afternoon. And there is Hugh Hall. And there is Fan Fanzai. All kinds of people are checking in. That's awesome. Thanks for your comments. So yeah, just a quick reminder. Yeah, let us know what kind of content are you streaming. And today our topic is pre-recorded streaming or simulated lives. So this is very exciting, and we are about ready to roll. All right, shall we introduce upload and stream? In that case, Alex, are you ready to talk about
I'm
it?
always ready. I'm always ready. I already got my charger.
That's very important. When you're starting your stream, checklist includes make sure you have your charger, your internet, your good mood, all the
It's
things.
probably one of the main tips that we can give you. Don't mess up with your charger.
Don't forget to unless you're using upload and stream, which is what we're going to be talking about today, when you don't need your charger or your computer or pretty much anything else. But as folks are coming in today, remember that this is live Q&A session. So we are here for you to answer your burning questions. So at any point, even if we're showing something, we're talking about use cases and give you some examples, still feel free to post your questions because we will get to most of them if possible. And we would love to make sure that we answer and address everything you would like to know. All right, without a further ado, we actually have a wonderful comment here. Love Restream, and I'm using it right now. That's awesome. Where too? This is Restream Studio. Thanks for sharing love. We really appreciate it big time. I liked seeing comments from X as well. This is cool that they're also coming through. This is relatively new for us, available since December. So let's talk about pre-recorded streaming and simulated lives. Alex.
Yeah, I'm actually checking my personal Facebook pages as well. So and personal X. So we paired my and Anya's channels too. So you can find this live streams there as well.
Yeah, totally. So for upload and stream, the whole concept, the whole idea of simulated live is that you can turn any video, any kind of content that you already have into a live stream. So that could be a long video, such as your previous stream, or it could be something short, such as a promo video or any kind of best of highlights, any kind of content. So I see that some people are saying that they have already tried it a few times. Some people are relatively new to that. And we will definitely answer any questions. So if you want to know anything very specific about how Upload and Stream works and how to use it, we also have some materials for you today. But the concept, the overall concept is that the video that you already edited, created, you can schedule it to go live and it will appear as live on all social platforms for your viewers. And in the next step, we're going to tell you why this is cool and why this matters and why should you even do that. Like, why not to just go live or just post a video? Why do pre-recorded streaming? Alex, would you like to walk us through
Yeah, I would
the
like
reasons?
to share all the stuff. So first of all, when you use upload and stream, you need to understand, like as Anya mentioned already, is that it's less efforts. So you kind of already use content that been created in the past. So you can schedule it, and it goes not directly from your device. It goes, it basically goes from our infrastructure, from the Restream side. You just need to upload this video and schedule it on our website, and then it will go live automatically. So you don't need to open your device, and you can actually you don't need to be present during this event itself. The second benefit is that actually, since you edit it and you have a chance to actually remove all inconvenient moments so that it will be always perfect. And in case you don't have a good connectivity, so if you stay with a mobile Wi-Fi network, or basically you don't have access to a good connection, your stream will be perfect anyway, so you don't rely on it. You rely on our system. And the third item, which is kind of very cool, instead of just when you just post content on social, like just a video or any kind of post, uh, it get much less visibility in comparison with the live content. Social platforms prioritize content that videos that go actually live because it's a temporary event. And when you go live, all your friends, all your followers, they will be notified from a few different channels at the same time. And it's kind of a huge advantage when it comes to some use cases like premiering new video, or actually if you want to get extra views.
Awesome. There are a lot of awesome questions already coming in, so we are going to go ahead and answer some of them. So let's go ahead and get to a place where it is just two of us so we can address the questions. So question number one, just not in the order of how they came in, just kind of how we start them. Byron is asking, is live chat available during the stream if it is a pre-recorded stream? So the answer to that question is yes, absolutely. And the chat is available for viewers to comment and kind of interact with each other, but also it is available to you if you, for example, schedule that stream through Restream. You can go into your home screen and you can see the chats and you can even type the answers. So of course you won't be able to respond with your voice because your video is pre-recorded and edited, but you can type up the answers in the chat if you want to engage with the audience as you are streaming your pre-recorded content. It's a really good question, Byron. Thanks for asking. Another great question is coming here from Wonder. She's saying, yes, you can schedule live video for Premiere. It's amazing, actually. Yes, so it's, and then there was a question before that, is this like a YouTube Premiere? So yes, there's a lot of similarities between YouTube Premiere and pre-recorded streaming. So the concept is similar. You create a video, you post it, you pick the day and the time, and then it's appearing as live. The benefit of doing that through Restream, though, is that you can premiere way beyond YouTube, right? Premiere is exclusively YouTube feature, and upload and stream is available on Facebook, X, any other platform, LinkedIn, of course. So you can
Instagram,
TikTok, all of those channels can allow you to. There are some nuances with Instagram and TikTok. You actually have to still physically hit the go live button, but yeah, it is pretty exciting. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our chats. By the way, if you have, there was another question that I definitely wanted to address. The question was about the price. Does it cost money to make pre-recorded live streams? So we do have an option to try pre-recorded streaming on our free plans. There is a limit in terms of how long that video can be and how large the video that you can upload is going to be, but you can try it for free. And then depending on how big and how long the videos that you are planning to schedule are going to be, that's going to determine which plan you need. But there are different options. For example, in our standard plan, our first paid option, you get 5 videos up to 30 minutes long. So that's quite a little bit of content that you can schedule as simulated lives. And by the way, if you stick around until the end of the stream, we are going to be giving away a few free Restream Professional plans. So that's an opportunity for you to level this up a little bit free of charge. So stick around until our little special offer in the end of this.
There is one more question I see.
Sure.
Can be.
Let's take it. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. All right, marketing for architects. I love that. This is so exciting. I would love to learn more about what you guys are working on. Can you schedule events in advance without the video and then add the video as it gets closer? I have a ton of mapped out, but usually should the videos closer to the date? This is a wonderful question. Alex, would you like to take it?
Yeah, actually, you can do it when it comes with playlist functionality. So there are two ways how you can do Premiere. Restream gives you two options. One of them is kind of you go through the flow of the post creation, and in that case you add just one video, and there is one separate flow that allows you to go through the playlist. So there is a playlist button.
I'm
So
going to
or
show
when
it
you
real
go,
quick as we talk. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and it's basically where you can pick a few videos, or you can skip this step. You go inside of the our playlist mode and schedule it, and after that you will have some time after the event is scheduled. You can come in and do some editing and add more content before before it goes live.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like you see here on the site, you have like your videos, and there's also a button that says add a video. So that can be done before anytime before your event. So you can actually schedule some videos. For example, you might already have some kind of a little pre-roll or a little promo video that you definitely want to have in the beginning, in the opening, and then you can populate that playlist with newer content right before the event happens after you already scheduled it. So that's a great question. Absolutely love it. Go back to our scene here. Let's see if there are any other questions. I see that some people are sharing some information about what kind of streams they're doing. Live on YouTube is streaming gospel. I guess that's music and church service. A little combination of that. There's also a question about 24/7 streaming, and if that's going to be available for free. So the answer to 24/7 streaming, because it is very much related to pre-recorded streams. A lot of times people are running their TV channels on YouTube and they want to schedule their programming. That option is available. We actually, as far as I know, are either just released or about to release an opportunity to stream up to 72 hours of content uninterrupted. But that is not going to be free, unfortunately. It actually costs quite a bit of resources to power that kind of programming. So it is on our custom plans, but that option is available. So yeah, you definitely can run 24/7 channels with pre-recorded streams through Restream. And another question here is, can we add more platform? So if you can clarify, if please, if possible, do you mean if you can add platforms to the pre-recorded stream event as it's live, or if you're asking about just in general, if you can add more platforms to Restream? Just let us know what exactly you're looking to find out. But I'll answer the question about adding platforms kind of like on the fly. If you are when you're creating an event, as far as I know, you have to set the channels that you're going to stream on. I don't believe that you can, but Alex, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe you can add platforms on the fly to the event. They have to be
I
set.
believe that currently it's not an option, but we definitely had this conversation. I recall that we had this conversation with our team, and I hope in the nearest future we will implement it. We will change the way how we are going to kind of launch or like schedule our events. And overall, we do a lot of changes with our system, so please stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. Absolutely. Yeah, here we go. Thank you very much for your answer. Thank you for your question. Ask us more. You have great questions. We would love to hear what else you would like to know.
So actually, so it's question, explanation, like extension to the question.
Yeah. Can we do live streams like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook together at the same time? So yes, pre-recorded streaming works the same as just regular lives on Restream. So the same channels, the same limit of channels that you have is applicable to your pre-recorded streams. And yes, you can definitely create a group just like what you described, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook together at the same time. The only thing is on Instagram, you'll have to physically start it. That's kind of how that channel works right now. But yeah, YouTube and Facebook, you can schedule, set it, and forget it, and let it stream while you are away taking a break. So that's the difference. Amazing. Thank you. Well, thank you guys. As the next step, I would like to go ahead and share a couple of examples and use cases of how our current Restream creators using upload and stream and show you like some specific videos and kind of like specific use cases. So if you guys are ready, please keep sending your questions over to our chat. But we will go ahead and share a few ways of how simulated live is working for our current customers. So our first use case is going to be around premiering content. So there were questions about is upload and stream similar to YouTube Premiere? And the answer is yes. So here is an example of a company called Vio. They used upload and stream fairly recently to launch their brand new product. So Vio is making cameras, actually cameras for sports. So someone was mentioning earlier that they are streaming sports events, and they created this kind of Apple event style product launch where they had like a themed countdown timer, and then they had a host, a person introducing the product, talking about the benefits and like the excitement around it. And then they had some examples. So as you can see, it is definitely pre-produced and pre-recorded because they're switching between different cameras. They have like nice layouts and overlays, and they also have some animations that show specifically how the product works. But that 30-minute video was scheduled to appear as live on their YouTube channel and several other social platforms at the same time. And only on YouTube in just 6 days, it generated over 25,000 views. So that's that prioritization and excitement around live content that Alex was talking about earlier in action. So that was a very interesting video to watch. So thank you, Vio, for streaming with us and for giving Upload and Stream a try. We really enjoyed that kind of like approach to live launches, and that's something that we are planning to do as well with our new features and things. We'll definitely use that. All right. Let us know if you have any questions about that before we get to the next use case. I see there are a couple of questions in there.
Yeah, so.
And just want to make sure.
Yeah, maybe there is one technical question regarding Twitch.
Yeah.
We can be. So.
No, that's okay. It doesn't have to be about the pre-recorded streaming in particular. We would love to answer whatever you would like to know. Will Restream be supporting Twitch's new AV1 enhanced streaming one day? One day, I like that. Like
actually, so I already asked Andrew, who is our CTO and co-founder. So, and he said that like we definitely plan to add it in the nearest future. So for Twitch, YouTube, and potentially for other partners.
Awesome. I also see another question from Byron. I know he mentioned it is also not related to upload and stream, but it can be. Again, we're taking all kinds of questions here. At this time, to do live music, we have to use OBS. Is there a way to do live music directly to Restream without OBS? I think it kind of depends on your setup, and Alex, feel free to add on to this. But it really depends on like how you capture the sound. From the perspective of video, you can definitely set up your cameras just like we have it right now and like film the live concerts or live music performances and stream them through Studio. So then you can add some graphics overlays and of course show the comments from the audience. I would say the only difficulty is the sound, because Studio will only accept one sound feed basically per video, right? So that would be the only thing that you have to kind of test and see how your setup works. So it might be easier if you're ingesting multiple audio sources to use something like OBS. But from the perspective of capturing the video, Studio can do that work just as much. So that is what I think. But yeah, feel free to add on to that if there are any other ideas. Also remember that for pre-recorded streaming, that's also another great way. If you're doing professional video of your concert and then you upload and stream it as live, that's another way to kind of combine the power of your setup, the way it looks right now, and then utilize the ability to stream it as live later.
Yeah, you can mix audio like quite well right before, not the during.
Yeah, absolutely. You can mix it, you can add it a little bit, and if you're quick and if you post right around the same time when the concert is happening, for a lot of viewers, it will be almost as live. That's why it's simulated live, and you'll also be able to maybe loop that concert a few times, so you can capture more time zones for people who couldn't make it on time of the live event. So there are a lot of different options and ways to um, to approach that. All right. So there's an AI question that I would like to also address before we move on to our next use case.
And yeah, and one more question about a laptop and being slow. So it would be nice. We can. Okay, so you can go
Yeah,
with it.
let's
Yeah.
start with this one since you already started with it. Every time I use Restream on my laptop and I connect my capture card, my computer runs slow. So I think it depends on your computer a little bit. Alex, what do you think?
Yeah, and it would be nice if you can somehow reach our support team, like on our website, and provide your user ID, so we will have a chance to look at stream data, basically, and we will kind of could come up with some recommendations for you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for letting us know.
Yeah, it also really depends on your capture card. Like for example, I use a Camlink by Elgato to allow for DSLR camera to connect to my laptop, and I never had those issues. Like I thought the Camlink worked really perfectly. So it kind of depends on what you're capturing. If you're capturing like gameplay or something like more dynamic, that could also be a little higher load. So like it's a good thing to also explore with our support team. Like what exactly is the use case, and maybe there's some workarounds. Wait, maybe you don't need a capture card, or maybe you need to um, adjust a few things.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to the AI question because this is interesting. Restream got great text to read, so it makes it easier to keep up in the chat. There's a question: are you planning to have an AI voices text to read so I can put any custom voice to read the chat? That's an interesting question. Do we have any plans for that? That I
I remember we if I recall correctly, so we used to have this functionality, and the challenge what we faced that actually it was reading all messages, and some content wasn't appropriate, and actually it was voice over during the live stream. So we need to be very careful when it comes to this type of functionality. But
yeah,
I still recall there were some options that we, like a few moments that we were laughing like for it became internal meme.
I can imagine. Like, yeah, and also sometimes AI like reads the words like not exactly correct because the same word can be read differently, and sometimes it changes the meaning. So yeah, we have to really think about it to get it right. And yeah, I agree. The moderation should be part of it, so you can like exclude certain words, so it will not read them out loud and kind of turn your professional stream into something else all of a sudden. So yeah, but great idea. Thanks for suggestion. We will definitely put it on our list of explore and build someday. So really appreciate your input of what is helpful for you. We love to hear that kind of stuff. There is another question that I know comes up a lot about horizontal and vertical streaming. So we're going to go ahead and take that before we go to our next use case. So the question is, would it be possible to stream horizontally to one platform and vertically to the other? For example, on YouTube, you have one long form content, and then there's a short form content on um, other platforms, such as mobile first platforms like Instagram. I know we have plans for that, Alex. Let me know what you're willing to share.
I don't know. Yeah, we definitely. So we need to be very careful. So if you want to stream to mobile platforms, so you need to kind of prioritize vertical mode, right? And
Mhm.
we have some ideas how to actually with one input stream produce two kind of modes for mobile social and for YouTube and just social that you can consume from TV or from laptop, and it's in progress right now. And when we will have some, when we will be close to for the launch, we are going to run some tests, and we would try to identify some beta testers. And if you can also send us a message separately on our website to support team, we would include you to this early access, basically.
Yeah, support is a great way to contact us. Also, commenting on YouTube, and you can also find us on X or on LinkedIn and connect with both me and Alex, and just send us a DM, because we definitely, yeah, we would love to explore and see how it works for you. It's a really good one. Um, Good questions keep coming. So we're going to take a few more.
Yeah.
Coach Chat saying, I am new to Restream and I'm digging it. Thank you for saying that. That's really exciting to hear. The question from Coach Chat is, can I upload a video with captions to Restream and then use it in my stream? That is actually an awesome segue to our next example and segment. So the answer to that question is yes. The beauty of uploading stream or pre-recorded simulated lives is that you can edit the video the way you want it. So not only you can edit out the moments that Alex was talking about earlier, when you said something wrong, or just to improve the flow of your video, you can also put any kind of extra branding or captions on top of your video, and then schedule it to go live with those captions. So that's actually a great use case for upload and stream. If captions and accessibility is super important to you, and you definitely want to make sure that the captions are right, and you do not want to rely on the end platform captioning, such as something that YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook are offering. So yeah, you absolutely can do that, and you can do it for both scheduling like the whole thing as a pre-recorded simulated live, as well as in the middle of your live stream, just like we're doing right now. In just a minute, we'll show you another example of how people are using upload and stream, and that video was basically edited and added to our live stream for kind of illustration. So this is how it's going to look. We're just going to go ahead and go to this next use case. So in this example, Terry White, he's actually really awesome. He is working at Adobe, and he is teaching people how to use Photoshop features. So as you can see, he creates these tutorials. They're very detailed. They're very like kind of like prosumer focus. So he's talking about like specific things, and also new things and new features, new devices that are supported by the platform. And he's teaching people how to use all that. So because those tutorials and demos are extremely focused on the content, so he has to really get it right, so it's clear, it's easy to follow. He pre-records those videos, and then he posts them on his YouTube channel, as well as some Adobe channels as lives, and people can tune in. They can also chat with other viewers, so that becomes this interactive experience. But his content is perfect, it's polished, and on top of that, he can schedule it in advance for the moments when he needs a break, or just kind of like to keep that consistency with those tutorials without necessarily always being like attached to that schedule. So in this particular case, he's not using captions, but you could very easily add captions to similar videos and then create those tutorials, demos, or even interviews and podcasts recorded the way you want them with that additional captioning on top of that. This is really really good example of that. So yes, you can definitely edit any video and add it in the middle of your stream as well, if it helps to illustrate your point. Like hopefully it helped to illustrate this one. And just as a reminder, the platforms like YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook already have captions, so a lot of people use that, and that's just something that good to keep in mind. All right, we are going to show yet another example of how upload and stream can be helpful with repurposing your content. But before we get there, let's see if we have any more chat questions that we would like to address. All right, I see another question about emojis in titles.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I didn't know about it.
So I didn't know about it because I think it depends on the platform. I know that X does not support emojis in the title. I know that it is important for some creators that are like very specifically themed. I know one of our customers, MotoGP, was also asking about that because it's super important for them to have like the motorbikes in the title because that's kind of their thing. Yeah, I think I did research that at some point. I think there is some kind of a like API connection issue with that. So like those titles just don't work as smoothly as the ones that don't have those special characters. But that's something that we can definitely bring up with our partners, with and platform partners. Alex, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that it's a good idea to talk to them, and we have some channels how we communicate to them, so share feedback from our users directly to the social platforms and brainstorm how we can improve and support our users better.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's also another great idea for some content for us for the future. Brian is asking, have you done any research on percentages of live views versus pre-recorded views? So we don't have like any specific percentage numbers right now, but it's a great question and it's a great thing to kind of like dig deeper and like create some infographics. We know that we followed a couple of users and creators who would create a live stream and then create some kind of like a repurposing thing, like a best of series. So I definitely recall one creator who was doing podcast episodes and then they did the best of episodes of that and they received over 10,000 views on that same content that they already created earlier just by repurposing and kind of like stitching it together as a highlights series. So I don't know if that's like representative of what would have happened if they went live again. But that was just like a data point that like immediately came up to my mind. Another thing that I recently researched was kind of just in general, like how multicasting helps you to grow your follower base. So it's not necessarily your viewership for the particular stream, but it is kind of like how your following grows. And what I was able to determine is that for creators who used one channel only versus creators who use multiple channels when they streamed live and pre-recorded content, the simulcasters were growing about 5 times faster than the single channel streamers. So that's another piece of data for you to apply to both live and simulated lives. That going on multiple channels is definitely data proven effective way to grow your followers. But your specific request is something that I will dig in after the stream because it sounds interesting.
It's a very interesting question, but again, it depends, as I mentioned, from on many factors, including the type of the content itself. And again, so if you are located in a place where you don't have access to good connectivity, so your kind of stream performance, quality of this video itself and audio could be damaged due to this things. And in that case, you could lose some viewership, right? And so in that, what we are trying to compare here, that pre-recorded live streaming with just posting a video, I think that it would be a better comparison here, because when it comes to just post a content and post it as live, you will get much more engagement, and social platforms prioritize this content. More people will see your videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Byron says, great, appreciate your help. Absolutely, anytime. And coming back to the repurposing question, one more thing that we wanted to share is an example of how upload and stream allows you to save time. So this is an example from Restream's own channel. During Black Friday, which was last year in November, we, Alex and I, actually right here,
So
as you
you
can
can
see,
see we are
yeah,
there.
it's like right there. We're like kind of like doubling up, which is a little creepy to an extent. But yeah, we ran a live stream with our special Black Friday sale, and we had a lot of wonderful questions, similarly to today. And what we were able to do after that, so the stream was about 45 minutes. It's a long stream. Like those who engaged and showed up when we were live definitely got a lot of value. And we had a wonderful experience with getting feedback and feature requests, just like we're doing today. But then the next day, what we did is we scheduled like a quick 9-minute highlight episode of all the best questions and all the coolest moments. And it was a lot shorter and easier to digest for those who missed the main event. And that stream also, it was also scheduled to go live just as a simulated live. So it definitely got a lot of extra views while we did not have to do any extra filming. All I had to do is just spend about 15 minutes trimming and like highlighting the questions that I like the most, and then scheduling it to appear live on all the same channels as our original live stream went. So that was super cool when I discovered that this is such a great way to make more content from the same piece that we already worked on. And actually today I had a conversation at our coffee room with our coworker from marketing team, and she was saying that like you can even take it to next level. So you can create your mainstream, which is what's happening right now. After that, you can create this best of series, which can be stitched together through our playlist feature. And then after that, you can still trim like one 30-second, 60-second, even shorter clips, and then stream them as lives as well. So you get even more engagement for like every specific topic that was covered or every specific question that was asked. So basically, you're creating like dozens of pieces of content from one stream by simply chopping them up and then combining them in a different way. But all of them appear as live. So you're getting those benefits of algorithms and prioritization and those priority notifications for your viewers and followers. So that's pretty fun stuff right here. All right. So while we're on this theme of repurposing, I'm just going to show you one more cool thing, in my opinion, that you can do with Restream. And then we'll get back to questions. And the thing that I wanted to share today is that you can also upload videos directly from your YouTube. So if you have a YouTube channel like Restream, we now offer you an option to import your videos that you previously uploaded or streamed from YouTube channel. You can simply, with just a few clicks, very simply and easily connect your YouTube channel and then import the videos that you like, create a little series, and then schedule it as a live stream. So that's just yet another simplification, so to say, and like very easy way for you to use the content that you already created and make it work for you. Put it to work. Make it appear as live. And if it's some kind of evergreen or like very insightful stuff, that you can take advantage of it by showcasing it again. A lot of those videos potentially were only scheduled on or posted on your YouTube channel. With Restream playlist, you can amplify your reach and send it out to way more platforms, including Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, all those great channels. So something I wanted to share with you today, and I encourage you to give it a try. Whenever you explore our pre-recorded streaming and playlists, one of the uploads option is now not just your computer, but also YouTube channel.
So,
all right.
As a conclusion, I will add a few cents.
Sure.
Is that like if you have a YouTube channel, if you have your content already there, so try upload and stream and get extra views.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I will highlight a few really cool comments here. We're just going to go back to our thing. So I see Coach Chat is saying, this is giving me a lot of good ideas and confidence to use. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is such a great feedback. Like, we really want to pack this live streams with a ton of value and inspire you to do something new, and hopefully that will help you grow and help you serve your community better. Also, I see Byron is saying, repurposing, I'm horrible at that. I needed this reminder. I mean, it's easy to forget. And it sounds kind of intuitive, like, oh, of course, I already work on this content, but it's also not very easy to kind of like get yourself to the point where you are repurposing effectively. But hopefully Restream tools that we just covered are going to make it easy and fast, because it's just easier to do things that don't require a lot of effort. All right. There are a few more comments coming in. I can see that there is a comment coming from our group. I'm just real quick going to show, because your username appears as Facebook user. So if you are joining from a Facebook group and you would like to share your name with us as you comment, you can just go to chat.restream.io/FB for Facebook and give us permissions to see your name. So we don't have to address you as a Facebook user. Just a quick little housekeeping reminder. But I see that, so the comment there is, I look forward to some tweaks to commenting in Restream. I posted them in Facebook group. Okay, great. We'll check it out and feel free to share.
Your experience with us. So
Yeah,
your feedback is
absolutely.
much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Chad is asking you, Alex, about the tips using Restream.
Hi, Coach.
Ah,
Again. Yeah,
um,
so yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, no, you
That's a
wanted to
question
say
for you.
something. So sorry for
No. I was just going to
interruption.
say that go ahead and if you can like sum up the tips one more time, that would be awesome.
So, as a conclusion, upload and stream is a very convenient way to go live, and you can use it in many cases. One of the cases, if you're a YouTube creator, like or any creator, and you have already plenty of videos, you can repurpose them by scheduling them to go live again, and you can get this extra views and extra followers, and you can capture them on other social platforms by doing this. If you're a company, or again, you're a creator and you want to announce new video or new product, so premiering is a very convenient use case, and upload and stream is the right tool for this. And one more thing, you can use one video, you can use multiple videos. If you already have recorded content and already edited, you still can use our tools and put on top some QR codes and captions and program them and go live with upload and stream.
That's awesome. Thank you for this great summary. And as we are talking about QR codes and mentioning that as an option, we will continue taking your questions for another 5 minutes as we are wrapping up. But right above me, right here, you can see a little QR code. If you scan it, it's going to take you to a Restream page where you can receive 1 free month of Restream Professional. So I saw there were a few comments here that some of the limits on plans that they are using right now do not allow them to stream as long or as large videos as they would like to. For example, Adrian is saying that for their church, they would love to extend their limits a little bit. So this is the opportunity. This QR code has 10 free accounts. So the first 10 people who scan it are going to receive that free month. So don't wait too long. You can wait a little bit, but don't wait too long, because I can see that we have a little bit over 40 people watching us right now across multiple channels. So not to induce like too harsh of a competition, but there's a little bit of it. And I see folks are scanning the code, so thank you so much for doing that. Hopefully it's going to work out for you. If it doesn't, let us know in the support chat. We'll be happy to honor that discount, like I said, for the first 10 people who were watching us today. And if you have any last questions before we wrap up, let us know. Now is the time to post them in the chat. And thanks again for all the feature ideas, all the questions, all the shares about what kind of content you guys are streaming, for your engaging conversation. We truly enjoyed that. And we are going to do this again. So every time we do this live stream, after the stream, Alex always says we should do it every week. But for now, we're sticking. Yeah, we're sticking with monthly. So you will see us again soon. And definitely thank you so much for all of our wonderful creators who are trusting Restream to power your content and to connect you with your audiences. This is a big honor. This is a privilege. This is the reason why we wake up every day to build better product. So your feedback is essential. Your comments are extremely inspiring. So thank you so much. And I'm going to post a few more love comments because they're just wonderful. Phil is saying, "Love your software. I have tried them all. Restream is top notch. Thank you so much. This is so
kind words.
So good to hear. Thank you, Philly. You're the best." All right. Yeah. So thanks for wrapping up. I will try to comment on the questions and comments that we might have missed from other channels and platforms. And it's always great to see you. Don't forget, just last couple of seconds to scan that free offer. And of course, on replay, you can still try to scan it. And if those offers are still available, they are yours for the taking. Alex, by the way, thank you so much for co-hosting with me today. It was a
Thank you so
pleasure.
much for running this nice show. It would be very hard to do it without you. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone who joined our stream and for your support. So you inspire us a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you're watching from, and keep streaming. We love you. Bye.
Bye bye.